Hello, brothers and sisters. Namo Ramana. Today, this video is for talk number 6. A question was asked by a monk, sannyasi, about how to prevent the mind from being distracted. So, Maharshi is responding. You see the objects on forgetting your own self. If you keep hold of yourself, you will not see the objective world. I would like to explore a profound dialogue between a monk and Bhagwan Shri Ramana Maharshi, recorded in Talk6 from the Talks with Shri Ramana Maharshi. The conversation centered around a common challenge we all face: how to prevent the mind from being distracted. The monk, a sannyasi, asked Maharshi, "How can I prevent my mind from being distracted?" This is deeply relatable question for anyone on a spiritual path. In our daily lives, we find ourselves constantly distracted by the objects of the world, by thoughts, emotions, and sensory experiences. Even in moments of meditation or prayer, our minds seem to wander. So, how to prevent this distraction? Maharshi's answer was both simple and profound. He said, "You see the objects on forgetting your own self. If you keep hold of yourself, you will not see the objective world." What does this mean? Maharshi points us directly to the root cause of distraction: the forgetting of the self. The moment we forget our true nature, which is the self, we become absorbed in the world of objects. Our attention moves outward, and we become identified with the distractions of the mind. The objects we see, the thoughts we think, and the experiences we have all arise because we have lost touch with our innermost being, the self. Maharshi's remedy is clear. If you keep hold yourself, you will not see the objective world. In other words, the way to prevent the mind from being distracted is not by fighting or suppressing the distractions, but by turning inward and anchoring ourselves in the self. When we remain aware of the self, the distractions of the outer world naturally lose their hold on us. This teaching highlights the importance of self-awareness and self-enquiry in spiritual practice. Instead of being caught up in the endless stream of thoughts and sensations, Maharshi invites us to shift our attention inward, to hold on to the self. The distractions of the world arise only when we forget our true nature. But when we remain centered in the self, the mind becomes calm and the distractions fall away on their own. This practice of holding on to the self, known as self-inquiry, is the essence of Maharshi's teaching. By constantly asking, "Who am I?" and turning our attention inward, we can dissolve the distractions and rest in the stillness of the self. It is in this stillness that we find true peace and freedom from the restless mind. In conclusion, Maharshi's teaching reminds us that the solution to a distracted mind lies not in trying to control or suppress it, but in returning to the source of our being. By keeping hold of the self, we transcend the distraction of the objective world and experience the calm and clarity of our true nature. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramanaya. Namo Ramana. Thank you all.